Hello and welcome back to Dragon Hammer, episode 20, a Gilded Web, Act 3. And we are going to be picking up right where we last left off, with our heroes investigating what Nevin believes to be an unrested dead somewhere within these old mines. And that's where we're going to begin tonight's episode, as our group ventured down the shaft into the dark. They come across an old underground lake. The water here is almost serene. It has a very clear, unmuddled property to it. It's almost a little bit too clear for the water being in this type of environment. However, as you approach this water, Nevin, the separation between the mortal realm and the shroud grows thinner and thinner. The item on your back grows cold, and you can feel the temperature drop. Mikhail, Haste, Hawk, Gideon, Vera, and of course, the two adjacent followers of Goulash and Geldy. You all find yourself in this large opening. And you can see it's been closed off for a long time. The rail carts look like they used to go over a bridge that went over the lake. But it's been destroyed, fallen down into the waters years ago. So I'll leave the scene with you, Nevin. What would you like to do now that you have taken your first steps into what you believe to be unconsecrated ground?
Everyone be on your guard. It feels very dangerous in here.
This whole place feels dangerous, not just in here.
Something. I don't know what it is, but that lake doesn't look right.
So what do we do?
Stay, put your spear in the water.
Oh, no, I'm not putting Brantley in the water.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you once we see it.
I feel like I would like to know what we're looking for before we see it. That way, like, well, we were talking about, like, because stewards, you deal with dead things, right?
Correct.
Walking
Things
dead
that shouldn't be walking around here.
Right. So are we talking like a zombie or a ghost or a vampire? What exactly are we?
Yeah, I'll take any of those away. It could be. Let's put it that way.
So you all have a way of telling?
I can tell you right now, the way it feels right now, I don't think it's just a ghost or any of the things you just...
Why don't you send one of your skeletons down there to find out what it is?
You think it's in the water?
Could be.
I thought we were looking for a dwarf.
You what now?
Weren't we looking for a dwarf? What does this have to do? Why are we here, Nevin?
Because...
You already explained this to us before we came here. Did you already forget?
He said something about something dangerous down here.
Yes.
So are we killing it?
Yes. Or laying it to rest. I mean, it's probably already dead, so we're laying it to rest. This is a consecrated ground.
This is why we burn the dead where I come from.
It's common practice. Some cultures.
All right. I've never fought a ghost.
Well, we don't know what it is.
Is there anything you would like to do to better investigate Nevin?
Do I already have my skeletons out? 'Cause I say
You have not done Black Harvest yet.
Okay. Well, why did you say it like that?
Because you haven't.
Okay, that was weird.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about I just use? I'll just take a look around real quick, my witch site, see if I see anything fucky
Okay.
before we get too balls deep into that.
Vera, as you activate Witch Sight, you notice that the mist here is strong. However, whenever you have ever used Witch Sight and you have never come into contact with anything of this type of quote-unquote undeathly presence, the mist is always vibrant, like looking at bright strings that run across the sky or buildings. However, here it's clouded. Something is almost like suppressing the mist, cutting it off. Whatever is here, you can feel that there's some sort of merger between realms that's kind of colliding at once. Multiple realms that seem to all be smushing together in the same location.
Nevin, what kind of realm do the undead reside in? Is there any particular realm that any of them might come from?
The fog.
The fog?
Yeah.
Oh, it's foggy down here.
With that said, I am going to use the cowl.
Use the cowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what happens. Do I disappear for them? Or become incorporeal for them? Or
Yes, you would become incorporeal. Which means that they will not see you. You will be stepping into the fog.
Okay. Then right before I do that, then I would like to say, I'm going to try something I have not tried yet. I'll be right back. Stay here.
Where are you going?
I'm going into the.
Yes, aren't you like one protection against this type of thing?
I will be. I'm just going to kind of peer into the fog.
Gideon, has anyone ever told you you're kind of a spaz?
Why is everyone acting like this is normal?
You have to remain calm when we're doing things like this. You're quite the opposite.
All right, fine.
You only make the situation worse.
I'm calm. Cool as a clamshell.
I know you're worried. I am a steward. I know what I'm doing.
Okay?
Why'd you look at me like that?
I'm just...
Do you not feel safe?
I do not feel safe. But I'm going to let you do what stewards do.
As soon as he says that, I'm going to fog out, whatever, however you want to call it.
You watch as
Fogging time.
Nevin's
It's
body
fogging time.
seems to almost become engulfed in a fog. And you see his body disappear.
Well, hopefully he comes back.
I do not like this black magic.
I don't think it's black magic. How?
It reminds me of the stories of Rootime.
Okay.
Nevin, as you step through the fog, I'm going to need a mind and awareness.
4.
As you step through the fog, it is a strange sight because you are seeing the current mortal realm. You can see your friends, you can see your companions, but you can also see the lake and you can see the surroundings of the lake from years ago. You can see the bridge constructed and built, but you can also see that in the middle of the lake there was a rather large statue. And as you take a look around, you see what appears to be Sildarin architecture, elven ruins that line the walls. the entire location looks like it might have been a temple or some sort of place of worship for elves.
Since this is my first time here, I'm gonna look at my hands. How do I look?
Like a spirit.
Spirit. Do I see any other spirits?
As you gaze around, the fog is rather thick, and you do notice something quite apparent. The soul is not meant to be a spirit wandering through the fog forever. And after decades and decades and decades, even millennia, of isolation and loneliness, even the most willful are driven mad. They become mindless specters that roam the world, angry, confused, afraid, alone. And there is a lot of them here. They're formless, just shadows, images of their former selves, barely even conceivable as a individual identity, more of like a shadow man, a silhouette. And they are consumed by the fog, but they are so mindless they give you no attention. But the mass amount of them here is concerning. I'm going to need you to give me a soul and theology roll. Difficulty on this will be a 4-3.
I got. So I need to get at least 3 4s?
Yes.
I got 1, 2, I got 5.
Okay.
Wait, no, I got 4, sorry.
This amount of souls, especially mindless wandering echoes, as they're often referred to, is not normal. It means something is drawing them here. Something is using them as a power source. Whatever is in here is territorial. It has haunted these lands, and it owns it. Meanwhile, in the mortal realm, mind and awareness, everybody, and difficulty on this will be a 4-6.
No, I can't get that.
What was that attitude?
4-6.
Yep.
Oh, I got 2-6.
No, I don't got that.
Nevin has been gone only for a few minutes as you all stand by the water of the lake. When Gideon seems to be nervously chipping away at his fingernails. Why is that one being so quiet? That's what I want to know.
Consider it a blessing.
No, not Hostage.
Oh, which one?
The thing in his bag.
It doesn't talk much.
Do I hear these?
Yes, he's openly
Oh,
talking.
I didn't know if it was whisper. Oh, you know, he's a little shy. He's curious.
Or he's leading us into a trap.
Or he's leading us into a trap. That's what you get when you carry a leech head. You gotta take those.
Normal, everything could be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And you hear Hawk speak out. Why is Nevin in the water?
What?
Did we see Nevin in the water?
You guys look over and you guys don't see anything.
I think you're seeing things. Huh?
No, right there, he's in the water. I can see his eyes. And he points down to the surface of the water, and you can see what looks like a head half submerged coming up, and you can just see these white, dead, milky eyes looking towards the surface shoreline.
Nevin! No, don't talk
What
to
did
it.
you find?
Don't talk to it. Don't talk to it.
Why don't we want to talk?
I don't think that's Nevin.
It's not.
I'll take a closer look. How far away is it?
You gotta use your scope.
Yeah.
It's probably about from where you're standing in the center of the lake. And as you peek with your scope, you pull up and you're looking for it. And your scope, POV style, locks right onto it. You can see, and you just see this pale, dead, bald flesh with strands of long, stringy white hair, these milk dead eyes, and this rotted hole for where its nose should be. And as it looks towards you, you watch as it goes under.
Oh yeah, that wasn't Nevin. That wasn't Nevin at all. I don't know what that was. But stay away from the shoreline.
I kind of want to go in there.
I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, I can't stop you.
I'm surprised Mikhail's not encouraging him to go in there.
Mikhail's already in there.
That was me.
Well, I certainly hope Nevin gets back soon, because I don't know how to deal with this. Do any of you?
Is there any rocks?
Yeah, there's rocks.
Can I throw a rock into the water?
Sure.
I'm gonna throw a rock into the water.
Give me a
Oh, don't no.
give me a body and athletics.
Okay, I can do that.
You're gonna try to skip it.
Buddy. Is for athletics. Okay. Is there any difficulty?
No, a 4-1.
Okay, I got it. I got 1, 2, 3. 3.
3. And you see the rock hit the water and the ripples begin to go out. And you watch as the water begins to swirl. And then you see this incorporeal, translucent specter begin to rise up out of the water. And it begins to float above the surface, and it lets out this horrific, retching wail. And as soon as it does, it looks towards the group, and it appears to be extremely hostile.
Oh, hi there.
It loves rocks.
All right, well, time to start initiative. Nevin, you see this within the fog as well. You see this entity rise up from the lake within the fog, and it is 100% feeding off of all of these echoes around it. It is powering itself. It has clearly claimed this land, which means that even if it is destroyed, it will return back to this land. You have two options, because you know what this thing is. It's a revenant. You can either destroy it, consider that a temporary band-aid, or you can sanctify the land and send this thing back into oblivion. Choice is yours.
Oh my god. Use Gilded to fight it. Undead fight.
Oh, I should have thrown Gilded in there.
No. Is there a specific spell for sanctified?
It is a ritual that you will have to complete. It is going to be an endeavor that you will have to do by yourself. If you had another spellcaster, you could have help with this. But since you don't, it's going to be a soul and devotion, and you're going to need to get 25. So you can keep rolling these every turn
Oh, okay.
until you get
I
25.
was like, that's.
No, it's
wow.
to say it's an endeavor.
Okay, gotcha.
Once you get 25, you will sanctify the land. The revenant will not have any land to claim, and it will essentially be banished into oblivion, which is the realm of evil undead.
Is that endeavor I can do in the fog, or do I need to be in the material plane for that?
You would have to be in the material plane. You'd have to be in the physical manifestation of its territory. So, while this is happening, though, you are going to need a lot of concentration. Being attacked or being interrupted while you're doing this will reduce successes from you. Will take successes away.
Okay. Then has combat started yet?
It looks like you just saw this thing come up. It wailed. You see your group ready to engage with this, and it seems like they are going to start combat.
All right. If I can, then I would like to come out of the fog.
Okay. You guys watch as Nevin reappears.
I just need a little bit of time. If you can buy me as much as you can.
Okay, so I take it you've seen the thing out there?
I have seen the thing.
Okay, what can we do?
What do we do to it?
Just keep it off of me for as long as you can.
How?
I mean,
Like, I'm assuming we can't physically hurt it with our weapons, right?
You would need magical weapons.
any magical weapons might do.
Your gun is
spells,
the only thing
maybe?
that's magical as far as a weapon. I think everyone else here has normal weapons.
Okay.
Spells would also work. Hostage's got shit out of luck for that.
I'll keep throwing rocks. I was doing something.
I like to drop my bag of bones and use black harvest to bring them up. And then I'm going to tell them to protect me. And then I am going to... I'm not exactly sure what it entails. Do I need to be down on my knees or something? And
So you are going to need to prepare the consecration of land, which means you're going to have to place sanctified candles on the north, south, east, and west locations of this lake. And then you're going to have to create a trail of incense smoke while you do your chanting all the way around this thing.
Okay.
So you're gonna be moving while you're doing this.
Okay, just stick with me and keep them off me, I guess.
All right. Initiative has started, and this entity is not higher than Mikhail. So Mikhail still goes first.
I can't really,
You should bring it up anyway, just for good measure.
can't really do anything, so I'll just.
Rub yourself down. Allow yourself down.
It's really dry down here.
I forgot the name of it. I'll patient strike. I can't do anything to it.
Okay. You're not going to move. Just stay where you're at.
Yep, I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. This creature then is up next. It is going to immediately move on to Nevin. Within a blink and a flash, this specter glides across the water and it moves towards Nevin. Its hands, unbridled fury, these long black claws at the tips of its fingers, and it is going to thrash towards
So
Nevin.
can I use that moment to?
If you would have put yourself in between you and Nevin, yeah.
Why couldn't I push Nevin out of the way using that?
If you want to use like a metal, I'll let you do that.
Yeah,
Sure.
because that's what I was gonna do. I'll take the hit if I need to.
Okay.
Push him out of the way, he breaks his hip.
No! My ointments.
As you push Nevin out of the way, you can then go ahead and have the creature roll against you instead. And that is going to be claws. And the creatures, yep, spectral claws, and they do have rend -1. And their melee is great. What's your defense?
Just good.
Good. Okay, so all 3s. 2, 4. 4 damage, and it ignores 1 point of armor with rend.
How much damage? 4?
4, yep. And at the end of its turn, it will then, since everyone within the area is now next to it, Drowning Aura will then activate. So all non-ethereal creatures within its zone must pass a fortitude of 4-2. So body fortitude, 4-2.
Including me?
Including you.
Fuck.
2.
2.
Wait, you just need
4. Yeah, 2 4s.
Oh, yeah.
2
I got-
4s?
I got it.
You got it?
Got 3.
Then I got that.
Perfect.
Do you only have 2 dice on that?
Yeah. We only got one body, remember?
He's only got 1 body.
Wait. Does my veil count for this? Because it's got +1 against incorporeal and let's see. Is it? Grants a wearer a +1 defense bonus against attacks made by undead or incorporeal creatures.
Yeah, so you would gain a defense against its damage, not from like the abilities.
Gotcha. So I only got 1.
Okay. So you will then take 1 point of fatigue, which basically means that your body is down to 0 at the moment.
Am I dead?
You're not dead, no. But you are considered disabled since your body is now at 0. You guys see as soon as Nevin gets knocked out of the way and the creature attacks, you see its claws shrieking through Mikhail's shield and striking against Mikhail as well, and its body emits this deathly aura. And even though there is no water around, you see Nevin beginning to grasp at his throat and choke and cough as though he is drowning. Everyone else, you can feel that presence weighing on you, but you resisted it. And you also turn and look, and you can see Gideon is also on the ground, coughing and spitting water out of his mouth.
Poor guy.
Okay, I believe that then goes to Haste's turn.
Alright. I'd like to reach into the bag and be like, hey, Geldy, is there anything I can do to do anything to this?
You have the knife, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Can I use it?
Yes.
Alright, good idea.
The knife is magic.
Oh.
Stab it into the creature's heart.
Alright. I'm gonna run at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab it into the creature's back.
All right. Give me, go ahead and do its defense is great.
Okay.
Oh, man, no.
So that is body and weapon skill?
4.
4. Okay. 1, 2, 4. And then if there's anything special with the blade.
Okay. So, as your weapon goes to strike in, there's nothing to strike. It's just incorporeal body. So your blade slices through, but as you do, I'd say everyone's passive awareness minus Nevin and Gideon, because you guys are gasping for air. You see Haste using this small dagger with this curved leaf-like blade. And as he strikes the back of it, there's this searing wound of prismatic, vibrant colors rippling through the back of this incorporeal creature. And it immediately whips around and looks towards you and hisses and screams. And you can see the blade as you withdraw, it like shakes and you see the metal grow.
Oh.
And it is now probably about another 3-4 inches longer.
Oh.
The blade seems to have increased in size.
I'm going to stab it again with a man.
With the metal? Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I've got 3 this time, but 2 of them go past the armor.
Okay. It is ethereal, so it doesn't have armor.
Okay.
So it does not take any
This time I'm aiming for the heart, though.
armor piercing.
Yeah.
Again, your weapon goes to strike through. This time, its body almost shifts and warps as though it's like entering the fog and re-entering the mortal realm while it's fighting you.
Okay, I think I did it. Next.
Gilded looks up to it. You keep feeding my blade.
Okay, buddy, it's hungry. Don't worry.
All right, Vera, your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Where's the gun?
What gun? The cursed one?
Yeah.
I have it on me.
Okay. Can I get a soul and determination roll? Difficulty 4-3.
Determination. It's a 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay. There is a voice in your head as this encounter is continuing, and it's like the gun is now speaking to you. It wants violence. It wants death.
Oh.
And it wants whatever it can get. You are not compelled to use the weapon, but you can feel that this weapon's pleas at the back of your head, scraping, clawing, wanting you to use it.
Okay, well, we're just going to shove that down real deep.
Okay.
We're going to ignore that.
Ignore
That's
that.
our ability. We're going to keep that tucked away real tight. And I'm just going to... What's this thing? The Spectre? Revenant?
Yep.
Is it still... Can I see it still?
Yeah, do you guys not see it on the map?
No, I do. I just didn't... I thought I overheard you say that like it disappeared or something.
I think it like did a blink type thing.
Yep.
But I can see it now.
Yeah, it's there. It's
Okay.
very
So
visible.
I'm just going to use my normal gun. And I'm going to shoot at it.
Okay. Its defense is great.
Oh, my aim is great.
All right, so all 4s and up.
So 4.
4?
Yes.
Okay, you fire. As your bullet whips through it, it looks like it grazed right through its body, but it's hard to tell if it's doing anything just because it's literally made out of incorporeal spirit. What do you want to do?
I'll end my turn.
All right. Hawk is going to move over towards Nevin. Make a roll. As Hawk makes his way over to you, Nevin, he bends down as you can hear the gunfire going off and the conflict with this creature. I don't think I'm going to be much help with a pickaxe. Come on, get up! And you see him put you up on your feet. I'll move you along. Do what you need to do.
I was scared for a minute there.
So Hawk takes his turn to pick you up, and even though your body is at 0, he's just dragging you to where you need to go. And I believe that would then take us to your turn.
What can I do?
You can do your soul and devotion
Oh,
to do the consecration.
so I am conscious.
You're conscious. But you feel like you're drowning. You're not really drowning. You have the feeling like you're drowning. So you're sitting there like trying to gasp for air while you're doing
That
this.
sounds terrible.
This sucks. This thing is really bad.
Alright. Soul. You said soul and determination?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 6. What were the successes?
See, 4 ones. So all 4 ones and up.
I got 1.
Okay, 1 out of 20.
Ah, okay, I got you.
You could use a medal to go again if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that. Five.
5, 6. Brings us back to the top of the round. Mikhail, again, you are in this conflict with this creature, and you and Hase are kind of trying to stand shoulder to shoulder with it. Vera is behind you guys, firing over your guys' shoulder during this fight.
So I have a skill. I would like to use a soul fire to max it out.
Okay.
I have Inferno Blaze, which if I use it, I could turn any weapon, as many in the zone weapons I want into magical level.
They all become magical.
They would be on fire and considered magical.
Yes. And
So-
if they are not mastercraft quality, they will be destroyed afterwards, but every single weapon would be magical.
Yeah, and I want to cast that on my messer.
Just your messer?
Yeah.
Okay, your messer is mastercraft quality, so
Oh, I didn't know.
they will not be destroyed.
As long as everybody else allows for me to do that.
Yeah, the only people who have mastercraft weapons are you, Vera, and Haste.
Yeah, and I can choose, so I'm just choosing mine.
Yeah, I'm fine with him just doing his.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got my blade.
and because
It would
so
would just be on fire.
Yeah, you're,
so it was
Let her
DN
go.
5-3. And it doesn't specify, because I copied this directly from the book. It doesn't specify if it's like mind channeling or soul devotion.
it should be mind channeling.
So it would be, if I max that out, it would be 4, and I need 5-3. So it would be 2 rounds where my weapon would be.
Okay, so you'll have
Consider.
2 rounds of that, and again, if you're using a soul fire, does everyone here agree to use a soul fire?
I do.
Can I? I'm
Hawk does?
Yeah, you
It's
can.
more of like a soul thing, not like a. I agree.
oh.
Yeah, you're not like yes, you can do that. It's like a soul thing
Yeah,
internally.
Go for it.
You get like an alert in your brain. It's like, bing, bing, someone wants to use a soul fire.
Yes.
You got mail.
Pretty much, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I thought about this as the round was going. I would like to draw the messer across the star shield
Okay.
because like stars, they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be.
Is
a
that
cool
your
visual.
hear me out?
How is that a hear me out? I'm
I'd
not having
hear it
sex
out.
with my sword and shield. I just thought it'd be
Then
cool
what
to
are we
like
doing
light it.
here?
What about a sword or the star?
Sorry, I was just trying to make it look cool, guys. Damn. And then I'm gonna use my 2 metal that I have to attack it twice.
Okay.
Attack the creature twice.
Do you have 3 metal?
I have 2, but I got 1 back from because I used 1 metal last round to
So you'd be able to attack it once, because you'd be using an action to do the spell that you just did.
Does that take away my metal? I have 2 metal.
Oh, so you have 2. Okay, so then
Yeah.
you have technically 3 actions, correct?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Yep, so I'm gonna attack it twice.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? So that's 3 for the first one. 3
All
damage. Actually, 4 damage, because it technically is a +1 to damage, but it's also, I don't know if can be, but it would be set on fire too. And it
All
would
right.
take
It is
1.
immune to being upset of burning, so.
Swing
You
again.
guys want to be a ghost.
So that's another 4 damage in total.
So 2 4 damage. So 2 damage roll over. All right. So as you bring your blade and use inferno blades and you watch the soul fire ignite. As soon as you use the soul fire though, every single one of you can feel that power of the ember surging through you. And remove your fatigue.
Oh my goodness. I'm back up to 1.
And as that power surges through you, it's a very faint voice, but you can hear some sort of divine being pushing you all forward, encouraging you. Go. Get stronger. Fight. Push. But Michaela, you hear another voice.
Okay.
A very different voice. You hear a very strong, powerful, dark, feminine voice. There's my son.
You have a dad.
Feminine? Justin, dude, come on, bro.
Oh my god! You can't make it up, dude. What the fuck?
That's gonna be a perfect, like, beep, cut right there. Next scene.
Oh my god, you got next scene.
This brings us to the creature's turn. After you delivered 2 strikes against it, it still appears to be quite vigorous and alive-ish, you know, for what alive is to an undead.
What?
Why is the creature's name Vera?
John.
You go.
6.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you got a dad?
Yes, we all do.
All
Actually.
right. What's your defense?
Like the ranking for it?
Yep.
Good.
Good. Okay. So it is going to use its action. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and remove 1 point of armor with rend. It will then use a metal to attack again. This time attacking Haste.
Great.
So,
So my armor is at 3, so that I've taken it down to, I'm at 1 now?
no. So rend only applies for the attack.
Okay,
So-
how much damage did it do?
So it did 5 with 1 rend.
Okay,
So that means that you take -2 off of that.
Okay.
Do you even rent, bro?
Hey, nice.
All right. So.
Like, What?
Only 1 point of damage with rend,
Okay.
and then it's going to use its next metal to attack again. Lot better roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1 rend.
The who?
To you.
The me?
Yes.
The more
to me?
the more he plays the game, the more he just has a jester voice.
I have a what? A jester voice?
Oh, that's gone there.
Okay.
So you'd reduce, you would ignore one of your armor and then take 5 damage.
Okay. But I already took 2 damage, right? Or was that 5 altogether?
Yeah, so rend is always counted per attack.
Okay.
So
I take 2 off of that, and then...
So every time this thing attacks you, you're going to ignore 1 point of your armor.
Alright.
So you took 2 damage the first time, ignoring 1 point of your armor. And then you took 5 damage the second time, ignoring 1 point of your armor.
Oh.
Hold on.
39.
Wait. Ignoring one, so this one. Second time.
Did you take any wounds or something?
No, I'm trying to do the math. You made a word problem.
It's super simple.
No, this is a puzzle.
What's your armor?
His armor is 2.
It's 2.
Okay, so
Me with basic
you took
math.
1 point of damage the first time,
Okay.
and then you took 4 points of damage the second time. You've accumulatively this round took 5 points of damage to your toughness.
So you're down to 3. There you go.
Figured it, yeah.
1 experience. Good job.
Did I have to use a soul fire?
No,
Okay.
but your guys' soulfire did go down by 1, so you guys should.
Did everyone agree?
Everyone did agree, surprisingly.
Wow, even the witch?
I forgot about her.
I thought you were the witch.
Nah, she's like a legit witch.
She got the hat and everything.
Well, Vera also has the hat too.
Yeah, she comes from a brand, didn't she? It's kind of crazy.
Hers is different though. Hers
She's
is
bigger.
more academy.
Oh, so she's saying she's better than me.
She's academically trained.
That's crazy.
But is she poor?
I mean, she took student loans out probably. So
That
you're
is
gonna-
not a sign of
Let's just say that
It's just an implication of what your life is going to be like.
their school's called Hexwood. So
Oh,
Oh, it's a
okay.
boarding school. Should I
We have a
read that?
hex sand, but no hex wood.
all right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Thanks.
Were you not accepted into the...
Haste,
I was not. I couldn't do magic.
I was not. I can't.
I'm just imagining
My
you
father
like
hates
trying,
me.
I imagine you trying to go like try out. You'd be like Mashal.
Yeah. I can dance real good. Alright, it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn, Haste.
Alright. Well, I'm pretty hurt. But I love battle. I'm going to attack.
You know what? Actually, I need to ask this as a character question for you because this entire campaign so far,
Yes.
have you even suffered a wound?
I am not.
So I would like to ask Haste this
Okay.
from a background perspective.
Felt pain.
Have you ever been hurt? Has Haste ever been injured?
Oh god.
Like seriously injured?
Yeah, like has he ever like seen his own blood?
He's seen his own blood in training, but like as far as like a major gash, no.
Okay, so if he got
Oh no.
hurt pretty bad, it might be a traumatizing experience.
It
for him.
might be.
He's literally Gara. You don't freak out. You don't freak out, man.
Oh my god, also from sand. Oh my god. Ah, good for you.
All right.
man.
So
Green-haired
the
Gara.
I will say this: I'm going to give you a 1 bonus die because right now, Haste, your heart is beating because as that specter moved in and thrashed through you both times, it felt horrifically painful, and the thrill that you may potentially actually be in a fight where you may not win is starting to get you excited.
In fact, I had a little flashback of my mother telling me, you have to be careful because if they get hurt, no magic can help you. So now I'm like, oh. So yeah, I'm jacked. Alright, I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I hit a 5.
5. All right. So as you strike through and cause this revenant to dissipate Are you using the dagger still?
I am using the dagger
Okay.
because that's the only weapon we have.
And as the dagger rips through and does that prismatic searing slash through it again, you watch the blade grow again. But it's starting to take a different form. The grip of the dagger is starting to turn more into
Say it. Say it.
the shaft of a spear.
Yes!
Oh no.
And as you look towards the blade, you feel as though your mind is somehow connected to the weapon. And its metal is starting to warp. The blade is starting to change shape. And you can hear Geldy. Yes, it is feeding. Continue.
I will not die today. I am a scorpion dancer. I'll attack again.
All right.
Fair. 5 again.
Another 5.
Yes.
As you strike again, you watch as the revenant dissipates, and it's almost like its form is disrupting back and forth, shifting from the fog into the mortal realm, but is still very much here and present and dangerous.
That will be my turn as I continue my dance.
Vera.
I'll just take another shot at it.
Okay.
What was the defense?
Great.
Okay, so I didn't hit. I didn't get anything.
Okay, 1 miss as you're trying not to shoot Mikhail or Haste in front of you.
Gotta be payback.
2.
2. All right, you fire another one.
4.
4.
Yeah.
You fire another one. And this time, as you do, you see the revenant kind of retch out and wail in agony, and you see its body begin to disperse and dissipate, and then this slimy ectoplasm-like goo just plops down onto the ground and begins to spread all over the surface of the stone floor. However, all those echoes around begin to get drawn in. And as those echoes get drawn in, you guys see on the walls like these shadow figures stretching and streaking across, dashing across the water, flashes, glimpses, and then you watch as the revenant reforms and rises back up. Hawk, basically standing by you to protect you or try to keep anything off, is just gonna pass his turn over to you. You see Gideon is lying on the ground like just deep breathing in the corner.
He should use a soul fire. Not one of ours, but one of his.
We don't share.
When I was under that effect, were my skeletons still up?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I will go ahead and do the next test now. Yeah. 6. So that brings it up to 12. And then
Okay.
I'll use the metal to.
Before you do that, so you would have the north and east done. You'd have to get to the south or the west in order to do the next one.
Oh, gotcha. Can I move and then do the next one?
So it was an action to do that. You can move. So it's basically each north, east, west, and south are all zones. So I believe it would be an action to change zones.
Okay.
So you could use a medal to change zones.
Am I in the same zone as everybody else?
No, you're now not in their zone.
Yeah, so I can't really heal anybody at this point then either. So then I'll use the metal to get to the next zone then.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of the round with Mikhail.
2 more hits. So 5 for the first one.
Okay.
Another 5 for the second one.
Okay,
Challenge
so
together.
4 damage. You strike through both times, and it seems like every time you strike this thing, it just doesn't relent. You can definitely tell this is the first time you have ever encountered an undead entity in combat, and you know you have read stories and heard the legends and tales of other people who have encountered them. They have no end to their stamina. They're relentless. They don't stop. They don't need to take a break. Their attacks can just be ceaseless. Is that gonna be your turn?
Yep, and also my effect wears off.
All right. It's gonna use its attack on Haste again.
It can try.
That is gonna be 1, 2 damage, so 1 point of damage to you. And then it will use a metal to attack again. One, 2, another 1 point of damage.
Oh, God.
That will be its turn. Oh, it resurrected, so Drowning Aura activates again. So I'm gonna need a Fortitude and from you too, Vera. Yep, Body Fortitude 4-2.
They did not get it.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. You suffer 1 point of fatigue, which means your body drops by 1.
My body. What's? Oh, okay.
I didn't get it either.
Oh wait, I'll just put that as a temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. Okay. That would bring us to your turn, Haste.
Can I do anything, or am I just choking for a while?
No, it doesn't disable you. It just so it gives you fatigue.
Wait, is this magic?
It only disabled. No, it's not technically.
Dang.
It's technically a curse.
Can I still be cursed?
Yeah, you can still be cursed.
Oh.
It's just not. It's not magic in the sense of the mist.
Oh. I'm going to reach down to Gilded and be like, Gilded, I don't know how much more I can take of these.
What's the matter? I thought you were undefeatable last day.
You're right.
You could always remove my seed and I could easily dispatch this simpleton weakling for you.
Nah. If this is going to go down, it is going to go down by me.
What is going down?
The ghost creature thingy. Gilded,
Kill you, just click his tongue.
promise me if I fall, you'll tell stories of me.
Of course, Haste. I will tell stories of you.
Then the scorpion will rise again. And I'm going to go into attack.
You will rise again when I'm done with you.
Alright.
That was an advance.
It's
What's
4.
that is?
I got 4 on that one.
4? Okay.
Yeah. Not doing too hot.
With the weapon? With the dagger?
Yeah.
As you bring the dagger again, it is beginning to each strike change and warp the weapon again. It is now like a foot-long wooden handle with a elongated dagger-like head. It went from being a small knife to now being almost like a baton with a blade at the tip.
Okay. I'm gonna use a mantle and try to attack again.
That one's cocked.
Nice.
Damn.
Hot.
4. 4, but 4 of them do not go through armor. Or they do go through armor.
Okay, you strike again. The weapon continues to feed and grow and warp. It still lingers, relentless.
Oh, come on! I don't like these undead.
It's also the first time you've ever encountered one either.
Yeah, it sucks.
Barra?
Okay. Shot.
Did Hase take some damage?
Aste has taken some damage. He's down to 1.
3.
3. You fire, and as your bullet whips through, this thing is just so hard to hit because it's just moving back and forth, phasing in and out.
Who is Hawk still with Devin?
Hawk is with Nevin.
That'll be my turn then.
All right. Bypass Hawk, go right to Nevin.
I will do the test. That one I got 1, so I'm going to metal and do it again.
So that would put you at 13.
Yep. So that'd be 4, so that put me at 17.
So that means you went over 15, so that southern one is now done.
And then I'll use because I have 3 metal, I'll use the other metal to move. The next
Now
one.
I will tell you this. You could do that, and you could also roll again by using Soulfire to gain a medal. That is a Soulfire ability. You can use Soulfire to gain medal. Just letting you know that is a possibility.
He wants us to burn through our soul fire.
He sure does.
I'm just
'Cause
letting
it
you
would
know.
it will make the next dungeon harder.
You can't take it with you.
We actually can.
No, if you die, you can't take the soul fire with you.
Well, you can take the soul fire and not die.
I could also. I'm not sure if we've tried because we all were supposed to have special abilities with the Soulfire too, right?
That's much later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You guys were at, I believe before this started, because you guys have only used Soulfire, I think, one other time before that.
Don't remind me.
So you'd be at 6, so that would put you down to 5. So this would put you down to 4. But there's a good chance that cleansing this thing from this area would gain 1 back.
I don't think it's wise to burn through 2 in one session.
Or 1 fight. I'll just use my 3rd metal and then
Okay.
move.
All right, you've moved over to the final zone to set up your candles.
Also, what number did I need to get to? 20?
20.
Oh boy, I better not fuck up this next roll.
Yeah, please.
Kale, I believe it's back to you.
Just dodge me.
Can I ask Hase to use that weapon, like pass it to me, and then be able to pass it back?
You could roleplay it. if you
Yeah.
want.
Hase, I don't got any more magical weapons. I need something. Give me your weapon.
All right, but don't lose it.
All right. So I'll grab his weapon. Does that just count as an action? Or how does I don't know.
I'd say passing a weapon over, I'm not going to count it as an action. I'll let it be a free action.
Okay, so I still have my action and my metal then.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna attack with this. I'm gonna try to attack with this weapon. I've never used a weapon like this before, so.
Break it.
What are you gonna name this one?
5
I'm thinking
for the first
hold
one.
on.
5?
Yep.
Okay.
How many does that bring him to?
3, right?
I think that's 2 right now.
No, these two.
Oh, 2.
Yeah. What's on?
Another 5 for the second hit.
Can't wait till he gets up to 6.
And then 5 for the second hit.
6 spear staff.
So another
Each hand.
4 damage.
goes-
Okay.
I'm assuming that one is a
That's
plus
enough.
The weapon?
Yeah.
It is currently, yes.
Okay. So yeah, 10 altogether. Between the two of them.
Okay. Michaela, as you grab the weapon and you slash it through twice, you see the same thing that happens when when Haste uses the weapon, that prismatic searing strikes that cut through. However, as soon as you strike through, you watch as this weapon, this shaft with the blade at the end, begins to warp. You see the wood begins to twist into a handle, and it starts to create a hilt around your hand, and you watch as the blade begins to lengthen, almost as though it's beginning to shape into more of a sword. Creature's turn. As you strike through it twice, this creature then turns and puts its attention right onto you, since you have the weapon now.
I'm at good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1 on one at what the rend. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
So it did 4 damage.
4 damage, but has
So it did
negative 1 rend. And next roll, again using the metal on you. 1, 2, 3. 3 with the rend.
Actually, that doesn't do anything. It's exactly.
Well, what's your armor at? 4?
Or actually, it would have done 1. It would have done 1 because it's at 3. I'm at 3
Alright.
toughness. I was at 6, by the way. I have 9.
Haste.
Okay, I need the spear, but what the fuck?
I don't know what happened, and I'm gonna toss it to him.
Like, I
As
don't
you
know.
grab it, it's got a hilt, a handle now, the wooden shaft. It looks like an abomination of a weapon. And it loses its +1 because it's so awkward at this moment.
The barbarian weapon. All right, here we go.
What if he passes it to you, it turns into a gun?
I'm going to
It turns to a
stab,
gun blade.
Oh my god.
or I'm going to slash.
Go ahead, roll to attack.
It loses its +1. Is my body still at 3?
Yep.
Fuck. 1, 2, 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
You strike and you watch as the hilt and handle begin to fall off and break away from the shaft of it again. And you can see the blade begins to warp back the other way.
Okay, do I get the +1 back?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Cooking with lava. 5.
Okay, you strike again. This time the creature explodes and lands onto the ground in ectoplasm, and just like before, echoes get pulled in, and it rises back up.
Nevin, can you hurry, please?
And it does the thing again, right?
Yep, and it does the thing again. I'm gonna need another.
Oh God, no!
I crushed that. Jesus.
Okay.
Body fortitude.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Negative 2 fatigue for both of you guys. So you guys are down -2 on body.
I'm going to, before the end of my turn, I'm going to be, you take it! And throw it back at you.
All right, can I just?
Yeah, is you grab it, and now you're starting to water is actively coming out. And you, Vera, too. It's like there's water in your lungs. It just keeps coming out of your mouth. Which then goes to your turn.
I have nothing to do. I'll skip my turn. I'm actually drowning, so.
Nevin.
Hawk passes his turn.
Yep.
Alright, guys. I'm sorry. Just need 3.
You got
What's
2?
the face, Justin?
Did you get 2?
What the fuck is the face, Justin? Say it.
Do you have a?
Oh my god.
Do you have a focus?
Well,
Okay, just roll again.
yeah, I don't have focus. I got a metal back, so we're good. We're good. I got 2.
Yes.
That turn.
Okay, so you just need to get 1 now.
Oh God.
Imagine he has to use a soul fire.
I'm actively drowning in no sand to soak up the water.
Okay, we literally got 1. Oh no.
Lost my shit.
As you place the final candle, you then stand up and begin your incantation, and Hawk takes a step back as you light the incense on your burners that can hang from your staff. And as you begin the incantation and walk with the plume of smoke, the trail begins to sanctify the zone, and you see the revenant begin to turn and look towards Nevin. Hawk looks over towards you, Nevin. I think he noticed this.
It'll be okay. It's too late. It's too late.
It was okay or it's too late?
It's too late. No, it's too late. Too late for it. Too late for it. Not for me.
Now you have to sanctify each zone with the smoke.
Okay.
So you'll have to get to, you already got this spot you're at standing.
Okay.
You have to go south, basically each point of the lake.
Okay.
Back to Mikhail.
Alright, since it turned its back to me, I'm going to use Unstoppable Force to charge at it and attack it with this weird thing. That,
Okay.
Does it have a +1 still, since I haven't technically used it?
Yep.
Okay. So it's 6 for the first one.
Okay.
Nice.
4 for the second.
You strike it again, twice. The weapon begins to morph and split. You watch as the weapon doesn't know which way to go, and it ends up splitting into 2, creating this bident fork at the end of it.
Pay attention to me.
Creature spins and turns around and looks towards you, looks towards Nevin. I need to make a roll. Okay. Looks at you, Mikhail.
Good.
Ooh, that's all 6s except for 2 5s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with -1 ranged.
So 5 altogether.
5 damage.
So I'm down -2.
Okay, so you take a minor wound, I believe.
Another hole in his chest. Can't do this again.
double check on the wounds here. Where's it at? Oh, it's a serious wound. So it takes up two spaces. As it strikes across you, you feel its claws rip through the armor and tear across your tricep and your bicep, and blood just begins to pour down the left of your arm. It then turns and looks over towards Haste and moves for you with blinding speed and goes to strike at you two.
I'm going to roll out of the way.
Yours is defense is great.
Great.
1, 2,
Oh no.
4. 4 with 1 negative. Or negative 1 rend.
4. Okay. So I got that negative 1.
Okay, that's a minor wound.
I stubbed my toe.
No. As this creature goes to strike, you dodge out of the way, and its finger just barely claws across the top of your chest. And you can just feel a slight laceration right across your left pec.
Ah! No! This is the end!
Get hold of yourself, you.
I'm dying!
As Mikhail's actively probably dying.
Not dead yet.
Owie, owie, owie!
It's your turn, Haste.
That's his turn. He just did it.
I don't think I have any between not having a spear, coughing up tons of water, and I'm going to tend to my wounds.
Okay, so you're gonna just stay back and hold your
Yeah.
chest. You can see as you're like holding your chest and like you look your palm and you can see blood.
Ah! What is this?
You look up and you see Gideon. Help!
Oh! Mikael!
Vera?
Oh, he called out for his best friend.
Can I try to use Arcane Bolt on it?
Yeah, that's magic.
I don't have the roll written down though.
It's mind and channeling.
For her though, since she's a gun witch, it's mind and ballistics.
Okay, so that's
Dean was
5.
5. You bring up your weapon and you don't fire a bullet, you fire an actual magical bolt. And it flips, strikes the revenant in the back and like a flare going through it. You watch as it kind of explodes inside of it. It kind of distorts, comes apart, comes back together, looks over towards you, and now is scanning the room. Seems like this creature is trapped.
I need to battle with him again.
All right.
Uh, 2 this time.
All right. You fire the second one, and this one misses. Fires right over the head. Your turn, Nevin.
Oh, why are you staring at me?
He thinks your eyes are beautiful.
Yeah. I will move with my incense burning to the next zone, and then metal to the next zone.
All right. And there's only one zone left. You could finish this right now.
Yeah, man, good, huh?
It's up to you of whether or not you think that they can survive another round.
Aske is currently dying.
You have seen this thing. Every time it dies and comes back, it seems to continuously hurt your allies. It is up to you.
What would Mikhail do?
Let everyone die. For the cause!
Oh, I'm glad you think so highly of him.
They're all a bunch of heretics anyway.
They're changed.
You would say,
Cabinet.
Yeah, he's really letting us cook on this one.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use one. No.
Okay. Top of the round, Mikhail.
Blood frenzying,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna call out. I'm not done yet, and I'm gonna start swinging again on it.
It's a blood frenzy.
You've seen it. So, first one,
It's on my nose.
4 for the first.
Okay.
And now my attack is up to superb.
Okay.
So that would be 3s are up.
Correct.
So 1, 2. That is 6 for the second hit.
Okay. As Mikhail blood frenzies, you see those black veins spread out from his throat. His chest begins to glow, and you can see embers starting to exit his mouth, and smoke begins to leave his mouth as though his insides are on fire. And he dashes forward onto this revenant with inhuman speed and begins to just land blow after blow on the revenant. Each blow, this weapon begins to morph and shape, and it begins to take on this disgusting, sick cleaver-like appearance.
Is that you, Jinmu?
Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay, the Revenant, still active, looks towards you and is going to attack on Mikhail. One, is your defense still good?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 negative.
So that is 3 minus 3.
-3. So that would be another serious wound, so only 2 wound tracks.
So, how do I know when I've filled up how many wounds I could have?
You should have it listed of how many wounds you're capable of having.
I have 5 on here, so I would be dead.
Well, you only had 2 wound tracks before, 2 wound tracks
I
now.
had 2 minor, and I just got a serious one.
You didn't have the last round. You took 1 serious wound.
I've had minor ones on here for the entire time.
They heal.
They would have been healed already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm at 4. I didn't know they healed.
Dude, you got a devil in you.
That has nothing to do with any of this.
You heal pretty fast.
As the Revenant turns towards you, it sticks its claws directly into your stomach. And you see it pull it out with just a trail of blood spatters along the ground. As Mikhail takes a step back, and it's like he can't even feel the pain. He's just in a complete blood frenzy, looking towards the Revenant. It then uses its metal for its second attack towards Haste.
Another scrape.
No.
And you're at great?
I am at the grade.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with -1.
Okay.
So it's a minus 4.
-4.
That's a deadly wound then. Oh no,
No.
that's serious.
No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all of them, right? I mean,
No,
I
it's,
hit.
it's tracked by how many
wound types you
Oh,
have.
So
okay.
like
Yeah, so-
minor is 1, serious is 2.
Yep. Deadly is 3.
So wait, was it a serious or
It's a
deadly?
serious.
Serious, so that's 2?
Yep.
Okay, I have a serious wound.
So as you are looking at your chest and you don't realize that Mikhail has been fighting this revenant and it turned its ire towards you, and as you turn around it floats over you in both claws as you're on the ground, and it just double down strikes right across your chest, and you guys just see blood spatter as it tears your chest open. And now you don't just see blood, you see exposed wounds. Your chest is split open.
Oh god.
I'm convinced.
He is a mortal.
It's like watching a Muppet get hurt.
Vera?
He's skipping over me?
Hmm?
Do I not get the
Oh,
name?
sorry, yeah, sorry.
He's not dead yet.
I
Jesus.
need to skip you.
The bloody mess will stand up. This is not where the scorpion lays to rest.
You tell them I stay.
I will. Mikhail, spare me.
Don't actually spear him.
Just looking at the weapon, it just... Like, I'm gonna, like, weakly, because that blood frenzy would have ran over at the end of my turn, so I'd, like, toss it to him.
Then I'm going down with the world. Nah! And I'll run at it. Attack.
No, we hold it together.
We were
Good.
practicing that.
Don't let that be your battle cry.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay. I'm down.
It's not a spear, by the way.
What is it?
It's a cleaver.
Well, I'm
Like
running
sword.
at it and I'm going to poke it with it. 3.
Okay. You swipe towards it and just miss completely. You don't make contact with the specter as it looks towards you, and as you look up, your life is now flashing before your eyes.
Like sands falling from a sand.
No, sand, like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of Hosta's lives.
Do you want to use a metal or?
Like sand through the sand glass.
I mean, technically, hourglass is sand.
It didn't work, and I'll be toss it to Mikhail.
Vera?
Alright, so if I just like looking around, understanding the severity of our situation right now, can I have any concept of how much longer it's gonna take Nevin to get this done?
Well, as this is happening, you currently are looking towards the east of the lake and see that Nevin is walking forward, swinging this chain incense back and forth, basically chanting and mumbling to himself. And Hawk yelling towards you like, "He's almost done!"
How convenient. How much more do you need to roll to get that done?
No, it's
Doesn't.
already
He
done.
just has to get
Oh, he's
where you
still
guys
just
I just see it
Yep.
move, yeah.
Okay. God. Who is my turn the last turn, or his turn is next one is the run?
It's your turn, then Hawk, then Nevin.
Alright, I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Alright. As you pass your turn on Hawk's turn, he looks towards you. I feel like I could have helped, but I don't know what I could have done.
You did.
You're
really-
chanting, you can't respond to him.
Oh.
He was
He's
just
just
kind of, just kind of a rhetorical thing. Moving to your turn,
I will move.
to the final spot.
Yes.
And as you move to the final spot,
Where am I going?
you see the ground begin to not glow, but begins to almost shimmer like a pulse moved through the area. And the revenant begins to lose its form, and you see it being pulled back over the lake. And as it swirls around the water, you watch as it pulls its hands up, and with a quick drop, you see it land into the lake, and then a circle of spectral shroud burst out over the water. And as you all look over the water, you see an image of a ghostly elven, what you can only describe as a priest, a shaman of some sort, rise up over the water. No words spoken, just a somber glance towards the group. And you all feel a strange sensation of like a silent thank you through their eyes. And with that, Nevin, you see them cross over the mortal realm into the fog. And you feel the haunting lift. And the ground begins to slowly quake, and the water begins to bubble like something's rising. And as the waters rise, you see a hand come up out of the water, and you recognize it as the statue that you saw. And on the hand, it appears to be some sort of item. And there's a bunch of rocks now that you can easily jump from one rock to the other over to the hand. By Crow, the two of you look like shit.
I've collapsed at that point.
I'm dying. I'm passing over.
Devin, can you do anything to help?
Absolutely. I'm going to administer first aid.
My lungs, I felt like it hurts. It was too hard.
Well, I wasn't expecting for people in the party to get wounded this terribly on our little excursion. It's gonna put a dent in things.
Yeah.
And all the noise that we made with this commotion, there's no way the Black Rose don't know we're here now.
Yeah, what was so important, Nevin, that we had to do this for you?
That thing was feeding on thousands of souls. When I was in the fog, I could see it. Then that's what made it so powerful. It's been just drawing souls in to feed off of for who knows how long.
I guess if this was the only way we could have dealt with it.
Well, hey, maybe it paid off. I'm gonna gesture over towards the hand. I'll go check out and see what's on it. See if it's anything useful. While you patch them up. And I'll hop over there and take a look at it.
As you make your way over, you can see that there's a pair of what look like ancient elven gloves. And they are patterned with a crescent moon on one side and a full moon on the other.
I'll grab them.
And as you pick them up, you can feel they are definitely magical. They're pristine, and they are untouched by any blemish or rust. So whatever these are, they were crafted with extreme magical expertise.
Okay, I'll take them back over the group. Our grand prize, a pair of gloves. But they are magical.
I can breathe again.
Oh, yeah, Gideon, sorry. Guess we kind of forgot about you, huh?
I thought I was going to die.
Gideon, read the room real quick. Calm down. Hey, maybe you can figure out what this is. Let me hand the gloves.
Gloves?
Yep.
Sure. Let me see. They look magical.
Okay, so, alright.
Do you want me to like see what they're enchanted with?
Yeah, if you're able to do anything like that, that'd be great.
I can do that. I need a book. My book. I didn't bring it with me. But I can figure out what these are.
Okay.
It looks like the passage on the other side of the lake is open.
I don't know if we're quite ready to go anywhere with Coste and Mikhail in the shape that they're in.
Yeah, they look pretty banged up. I can take the front. As long as we don't come across any more specters.
I mean, are you gonna be able to walk?
I'll manage.
Oh, okay.
Do I roll any medicine now?
Yeah, you can do it once per day.
Who needs it more?
Mikhail.
Whoever you think needs it more.
Well, okay.
Well, look at them and
Yeah. I look at both.
how many wound tracks do you guys have available?
I have one.
I have two, technically.
They're both in bad shape, but Mikhail is definitely worse. His stomach wound is by far the more extreme out of the two.
I will tend to him.
Wait, you can't even heal me.
Yes, you can.
I'm using
He's a
like
surgeon.
conventional
Oh.
first aid.
I'm gonna ask Hawk to come over to help me take my armor off.
He'll oblige and help you out.
You have what kind of wounds again?
I have 2 serious wounds.
Does that fall under severe wound?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I could heal one of those.
How
So-
do you do that? You suturing them or something?
So
when I
he-
take the armor off, what does it look like? Like how bad is it?
You're-
Because it rend through, so I wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, so you had a slash on your left arm, but your stomach wound, it punctured. So as you pull up and you look towards it, you essentially have a powdered mixture concoction that you make out of herbs and
Vitamins?
dirt. But it's like an anti-hemorrhaging compound. You kind of pour it in there into the holes, and it starts making his blood clot up. But as his blood is clotting up, you can still see his heart is like pounding, and he still has these black veins that are slowly beginning to recede. Again, this is a medical
Phenomenon? 'Cause-
condition you have
Anomaly.
never experienced, but it definitely doesn't look normal.
Yeah.
But that stops the bleeding on his stomach for now.
I think it goes without saying, and I know you're not going to listen to me, but you need to take it very easy.
If I take it easy, then at least one of us is gonna die.
It might be on staying bleeding out.
Vera and I are still healthy. The two of you can stay in the back. Vera and I will make our way forward. Right, Vera?
Right.
I'm gonna use my shield to lift myself up, and I'm gonna go over and grab that weapon,
Yeah,
and I'm
what's
gonna hand it to
mine?
Hostel.
Oh, okay.
Because you threw it to me,
Oh,
but
yeah.
then
Thank you.
I don't know if you'll actually be able to use this now, but
I can't, but it seems to go Do the way up in shape of
Do we,
whoever
are we
uses it.
really gonna move forward like this? Is that the plan?
I believe in you.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it. I think this is kind of one of those situations where it's.
The only way out is through.
Right. We really can't go back the way we came.
Hawk, you should take the weapon.
You want me to use that?
Yeah, borrow it.
You can
I
take
want
the-
it back.
You can take the pickaxe.
Oh, no, it's okay.
He has a spear.
I still have Brittany. Can someone carry me?
No. Nobody's carrying.
Are you going to take care of Haste?
Yes. I can.
Make me stop leaking.
I'll help him do
Go
it.
ahead. Give me a roll.
And you have also severe wounds?
I do.
Then I heal one of those two.
So you remove one severe wound.
Oh, it's slightly better.
You bandage up his chest, keep it from bleeding. Thankfully, they don't have any internal organ damage or any sort of broken bones. That's such a thing. But their lacerations were pretty deep. Once you get out of here, you'll definitely need to spend some downtime, make sure they don't get infected.
I should have dodged better.
You think they're gonna get tetanus? Because you packed their wounds with dirt.
What's tetanus?
That was out of character.
Oh. Yes.
I was going to say, there's no way you don't know what tetanus is.
Tetanus is only for metal.
No,
It's in
it's
dirt,
mostly in dirt.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, it's more commonly found in dirt than rust.
If you get dirt in your cut, they don't make you get a tetanus
You
shot.
can get tetanus from that.
I don't.
How many times I've rubbed dirt in it?
Let me check LinkedIn for that.
What?
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
He's really on LinkedIn.
You make a post. Hey, someone tell me if you can get tetanus from
Did you
dirt.
just spell it tentiness?
How do you spell it?
He spelled it tentiness.
Tetanus.
All right, if you guys want to move to the location right to the left.
I know it might not seem like it, but we did a really good thing.
I hope so.
Which way are we supposed to go?
Right to the left.
Wait, which one?
Right or left?
Sorry. Move to your left.
Your
Right,
left or my
right
left?
to your left. Okay. Cool.
2 hops this time.
How far to the left do I gotta go?
Yeah, like I'm running out of space.
Go where Hawk is. Go where Hawk and Vera is. I already moved Vera.
Which one?
Oh my god.
The one that has goulash attached to it.
I just detached my skeletons.
Wait, where do you see Hawk and Vera?
To your left.
Dude, I've gone so far over.
The map to your left.
That was the right.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but
Wait, where? What?
There's nothing to the left.
There's nothing to the left.
I'm gone all the way over. Oh, where'd I go?
you guys don't see that?
Just zoom all the way out.
I don't know how much more I can zoom out. I can barely see my character.
Is it up or down more?
Do you see it, Chrissy? Do you see something?
Is it in the room with us? Oh yeah, I see where our token. No, that's your tokens.
Let me refresh. Maybe it's not showing you guys.
Do I need to
Stays
refresh?
there.
Am I? Who's this?
Oh yeah,
That's me. That's
I
me.
had to refresh. It wasn't on.
We flesh.
There you guys go.
Oh, there.
Oh.
All right.
Soil and manure?
Want to get the manure? As you all make your way through the chamber on the other side, you eventually see light up ahead. And Gideon stops.
I don't hear anybody. But there's definitely light up ahead, so someone must be up there.
Hawk walks up, peeks around the corner. I think this is who we're looking for. There's just one dwarf in there, sitting by himself. Looks sad. Maybe drunk. Both. I don't know.
Alright, Hawk, do you and I want to approach him and see what happens?
As you walk in, you can see that you see a dwarf. He's got one eye, bandana on, gruff. Definitely looks like years of hard work in the mines. And as soon as you approach, his head doesn't even react. Come to intimidate me again.
Say it again.
As he turns back and looks towards the group. You know Black Rose?
No, we're not. Are you Varus?
Yeah, Varus Kinta.
Alright, we've been looking for you. Heard you can help us out?
By the nine, how did you find me?
We got a tip from someone.
Were you the noises I was hearing coming from the tunnels?
Was it a lot of screaming and crying?
Aye.
Yeah, that was us.
You got the Black Rose in here spooked. I think some sort of ghost is down there.
Or was.
You killed it.
It was already dead.
You know what I mean?
It is been put to rest.
That thing's been haunting these mines since I was a boy. You heroes?
We're the Seven. The Mighty Seven.
Yes, perhaps you know someone named Vittorio? I do. I was going to give him the information I had. I was going to turn myself in. You're here to get me out, aren't you?
If you confess to your crimes.
Aye.
Okay, let's get him out. Let's go. Let's leave.
It's more than just get me out, though.
Oh, God. More ghosts.
Nay. It's worse. That alchemist, the one that's been making the counterfeit gold, he's leaving tonight, and Alan Cole. They're fleeing. They know the gig is up. They know that even if I don't turn, someone else will. They think that they can make my family, use them against me, but I already sent them out of here. By morning's come, they'll deliver the information whether I'm dead or alive to the officials in Luminor. If you don't catch Alan Court tonight, he'll never see justice. But I know where they are.
Alright. What can you tell us?
The Gilded Hand has 3 foundries, 3 melt shops. There's one down by the river. It's supposed to be an auxiliary shop, never really touched. They're there. They're going to be getting on a boat tonight. In case I don't make it out, I want one of you all to have this. It's a forged trade permit.
I'll reach on and grab it. Forged, huh?
Aye. There's names businessmen, powerful men from Sinzerland on there. Ones that have been a thorn in the side of some of the people I've worked with, the Black Rose and other such. It's not just counterfeit gold, counterfeit aether tech too. It's serious. There's a man, an aether baron by the name of Nikolai von Kessler. He's trying to take care of one of his rivals, a Simon Antonolo or something along those lines. Vera?
Mm-hmm.
The moment he says that name, you have this strange flashback in your head of a man looking towards you. I don't know if this dream is real or if when we wake up this will be a thing, but if you happen to meet me in the waking world, I would be happy to help pay for the needs of your farm.
Okay.
I warn you though, Allen Court's going to be protected. We have some serious Black Rose muscle with them. Tough sons of bitches. And, their leader, her name's Bree. Bree something. She's a strong duelist from Murderstrov. And you notice that Gideon goes, yes, and Jorrath is no joke when it comes to being an alchemist and a mage. He's strong.
What was that name?
He said Bree something.
No.
Oh, Jorrath.
What about Draft?
Velos, it's his master.
Oh.
Or his teacher.
Gideon's.
Yeah.
What was the last name for Nikolai again?
Von Kessler.
So what's the best way out of here?
Points opposite side of the room, the tunnel that you guys came in. The Black Rose are making sure I can't leave. But they don't think you're coming from this way. So, if you all charge them, you'll at least have them from the back. But I don't know how many there are. 15, 20, maybe 30 men.
Alright, well, I think we have a few ways to deal with that. You coming with us?
I'm not much of a fight. Never have been. I don't have in both my eyes. So I'll stay in the rear. Get out of your way.
That works. Keep an eye on these two. They've been banged up real bad.
Can I do like a look over? Like, is there anything I can do for him?
Just looks like he's been roughed up. Looks like they've been interrogating him.
You got any weapons on the wall you can defend yourself with?
I've got my mining pick.
That'll work. Alright,
Ready when you are.
let's get out of here.
All right. So we're gonna move you guys to the next location. However, give me just 1 second here. right, yep. So, you guys are going to be on the other side of the wall, so where Haste put himself, it's a good spot to put your guys' self. So if you guys want to go and do that. And let me know when you guys are all ready.
I'm ready.
I can't move my token, so I need somebody to.
Oh, I'll just grab it. Hey, John, can you give her control over her character?
Who was moving it before?
I've been moving it.
I was not working on.
Yeah, it's probably confusing because everyone named themselves Vera, so he doesn't know which Vera to give it to.
Who named themselves Vera?
Everyone.
Even the monster was named Barrett.
Oh, you know what? I did do that. My bad. Let me fix that.
All right. As you follow Veros around down the tunnel, you can hear, "Keep your eyes peeled. They could be coming from there any time now." You sure about that? All those wails and screams? Hey, if they were foolish enough to go down to the lake, then that's their funeral. Better safe than sorry. I'm not gonna piss off the lady. Alright. Keep your eyes peeled. You can see their backs are to you guys, so you technically have an advantage here. They do not know you're there.
Oh, are we doing this tonight?
You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it there. Go ahead and call it there. So that will be the end for tonight's session, and then we'll pick this up next week with the final conclusion of the Gilded Web. So thank you guys all for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.